Hello, Warriors of Light, and welcome to my 39th weekly podcast. Today, I will be going over the ongoing PvP Series 6 battle events called Fates, hints on clearing all Endwalker Extreme Trials, the upcoming PAX event in Australia, the ongoing Tokyo Game Show, and my thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV so far. Today is September 28th, 2024. So, PvP Series 6 is ongoing and very competitive on the Dynamis data center. So, last week I was able to obtain the ultra-rare mount named the Oppressor. As previously mentioned, I found that doing the frontline daily roulette is a great way to power level through the series in addition to casual 5-on-5 matches. Also, gamers should be made aware that after the series ends, these rare items will not be available, and gamers should try to queue for these duties during peak hours like weekday afternoons and nights, and the weekends to gain PvP experience points faster. So, moving on to my next topic, Fates or battle events are open area battles found in Final Fantasy XIV, and are also known as full active time events. Gamers can use these battle events to gain experience points, obtain rare items, and earn achievements. I highly recommend gamers participate in these fates to level up faster and learn more about the Final Fantasy XIV folklore. Next, trials called Endwalker Extremes have been a hot topic lately. And since these trials can be cleared on sync, a lot of gamers are trying to clear them. So, I will go over some tips for clearing each extreme for the first time and recommend gamers use 700 level gear or above. For the trial named Mount Ordeal Extreme, gamers can dodge most attacks and possibly want to set up circular positions for the attack called Radial Conflagration. For the trials named Stormcrown Extreme, Minstrel's Ballad, Hydaelyn's Call, and Minstrel's Ballad, Zodiark's Fall, gamers can also dodge most attacks and defeat the boss. However, for the trial named Minstrel's Ballad and Singer's Area, gamers need to bait the attack called Grip of Despair in the middle, and have DPS players run east while tanks and healers run west to break the tethers, and then move to the 8 meteor positions to survive. I found this mechanic to be one of the most difficult for this unsync extreme trial. So, for the trial named Voidcast Deus Extreme, the knockback tower mechanic is one of the most difficult. Gamers need to assign 4 positions around the center of the arena. DPS players should be knockbacked north, while tanks and healers, also known as the support group, should be knockbacked south. 1 DPS and 1 support player will receive flares and should not be knocked back into the towers. So, for the last trial called the Abyssal Fracture Extreme, 2 of the most punishing strikes are the attacks called the Black Hole and Fractured Eventide attacks. 1 gamer will be marked with a black hole marker and must move away from the boss named Zeromus on the other side of the arena, while the rest of the gamers move to a safe corner near the boss to avoid the Fractured Eventide attack. Also, the other punishing strike is an attack called Meteor Impact, and gamers must avoid having their meteor tethers turn red or they will risk losing the trial. Overall, I think each extreme trial was very difficult on sync. However, I was able to complete each trial last week and get my full mentor certification. I highly recommend gamers try these extreme Endwalker trials and become mentors themselves. So, moving on to my next topic, another PAX event will be held in Australia on Friday, October 11th through Sunday, October 13th, and is one of the biggest gaming events in Australia. It is being held at the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre at One Convention Centre Place on South Wharf 3006 in Melbourne, Australia. As of today, there may be only daily tickets available for $75 Australian dollars and 3-day badges are sold out. Gamers that attend can enjoy a Dawntrail themed photo op, challenge the mighty Valagarmonda with fellow attendees, participate in fun giveaways, and peruse official Final Fantasy XIV merchandise. So, if you are in the Melbourne area or in Australia, this is a great opportunity to experience the Final Fantasy XIV universe. Next, Yoshi P and the Final Fantasy XIV team are at this year's ongoing Tokyo Game Show at Makuhari Messe in Chiba, Japan that started Thursday, September 26th and will end Sunday, September 29th. This event is being broadcasted on YouTube Live. So, if gamers are in the Tokyo area, This will be a great opportunity to see Yoshi P live and visit his team's booth for various Final Fantasy XIV activities and photo ops. So lastly, my thoughts about Final Fantasy XIV so far. So, as of today, I have leveled my job called Warrior to level 100 using quests found in Thavnair called Beast Tribe quests, queuing more with the Avatar Trust system, completing duties found in the book named Wondrous Tales, destroying monsters called Hunt Marks in the recent expansions, and participating more in a feature found in Duty Finder called Daily Roulette. Last week, I was also able to clear all the trials known as Endwalker Extremes and gain my Mentor certification. This Mentor certification will allow me to use another feature found in Duty Finder called Mentor. In addition, I had a chance this week to participate in battle events called Fates and gain 2 Dawntrail achievements. So, next week, I want to work on participating in more of these battle events and leveling my job called Astrologian to level 100. So, that's all I have for my 39th weekly podcast. If you enjoy my podcasts, you can subscribe to my English podcast channels on YouTube and Rumble, and my Russian channels on Rutube and vKontakte. Also, you can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, under Dynamis Ryne. I try to answer comments and questions found on my channels through my weekly podcasts. Feel free to post on my social media platforms and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.